The year 2013 saw a significant shift in relations between African countries and traditional aid partners from the West. It increasingly became clear that the continent was not getting favorable or mutually beneficial treatment in its relation with the West.
Now the African countries are reassessing their interests, and when they reassess their interests, some relations will have to give way for more understandable and mutually beneficial relationship.
Ties between Africa and the East have, on the other hand, been on a sustained upswing. The Chinese engagement model has proved to be more enticing to African countries. Perhaps as proof of the significance of China-Africa ties, Chinese President Xi Jinping made a 6-day, 3-nation tour of Africa to deepen his country's ties with the continent. He visited Tanzania, Congo-Brazzaville and South Africa.
In 2012, bilateral trade grew to nearly $200 billion between China and Africa. People-to-people exchanges reached over 1.5 million. China's direct investment to Africa has reached $15 billion. In the past 50 years, China sent 18,000 medical personnel to Africa. 250 million African people have been medically treated. People in Africa have also provided great support and selfless help to the Chinese people.
The emergence of China as a new economic power and the deep relations it has with Africa has drawn global attention. U.S. President Barack Obama came calling 3 months after the Chinese leader's visit.
I actually welcome the attention that Africa is receiving from countries like China and Brazil and India and Turkey, because the more interest they show in Africa, the more tools we have and mechanisms we have to further incorporate Africa into the global economy.
The Chinese seem to be doing very well. They have become a catalyst for others in terms of investments. The kind of investments we are seeing now coming in Kenya and other Eastern Africa countries, in part they are induced by the Chinese, because if the Chinese are doing it, then everybody wants to too, so that they are not left out of a potentially good thing.
One of the key reasons the relationship between Africa and China is blossoming is that it's based on an equal footing.
Dealing in a respectable way with China and with other areas like the Arab countries or Latin America is in the interest of African countries to engage in a very positive way.
Figures show that China surpassed the United States as Africa's largest trading partner nearly 4 years ago. This state of affairs is likely to continue well into the coming years. Mwongeli, CCTV.